All right, here comes the crew. Hey guys, this is Chris and this is Taylor Welding. And this is Jose, my #1 man. We're gonna show you how to pipe it in from here to here. This is a small piece of pipe. It's actually gonna include that thing. That's another thing I wanna touch on right now. Before you go to piping something in, make sure you know everything that's going in it, including some little funky piece like that or a valve or anything like that. It'll screw you up and it'll be wrong. So just make sure you know all the parts that are involved. But to make things simple, we're going from the end of this flange right here, not this one, see how they'll mess you up? From the end of this flange right here, it's gonna make this come out to here. We're gonna go come out, down, we're gonna put a T right there and go in to there. So the first thing you're gonna wanna know is what's in the middle of the pipe. What is face to center? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Face to center. From here to here, face to center was 39. Just keep going. And then you're gonna need to know how long overall is from face to face. It was 70 3/4. And you're gonna need to know this elevation right here to the center of this pipe or the top of this block, however you wanna do it. We're gonna go center to center. We're gonna go center to center. And we're gonna subtract those 2 T's later, but let's keep going. So Jose's gonna hold, let's do this measurement first. With that red, yeah. So we're gonna get this. He's gonna hold that level. All right, we're gonna get that measurement. We're gonna write it down. Woo, let me get it. Get your little handy book. I don't have any isometric paper. I'd love to show you that, but I don't have it right now. All I got's a piece of paper. All of it's written on. So we're gonna write that down. So we've got this measurement from here to here. Now we're gonna get an overall. So hold it right there, Jose, right on the face of that flange. We're gonna go from face all right. You get that measurement. And now we're going to get our elevation. And if you don't have one of these units, they are a game changer. It is a self-leveling laser. It's really, really handy. You just got to find something to stick it on. Here's the laser right here that I was just talking about. It's got some nice strong magnets on the back. That's what it is. Get it. They're expensive, but they will help you so much. From this way, I'm gonna stick my laser right here. Because you can stick this thing anywhere. All right. Go out to the end of that bull plug. All right, that's center. So now we're gonna go from center move a little bit, Jose. Right there. Now I'm gonna write all this on the paper. I'm gonna do the math for you, kind of walk you through it so you don't miss anything. All right, guys, super simple pipe fitting. I think that's what I'm gonna call this video, maybe. So we have our total. We know what our total is. And we know where that T needs to be. It needs to be 39 inches from the face, from here to here. Now, all you have to do is subtract this from the total, which is 31 3/4, and that lets you know what it is from here to here. All you have to do now is subtract half of that T and a whole flange. That's 5 inches. That's 4 1/8. I did it right here for you. Subtract that. That gives you this. It's circled. That means it's a cut length. Put it right there and circle it. I wrote pup there for you. Pup. Now that we've got that measurement, in order to get this measurement, we're going to use 31 3/4. No, wrong one, sorry. We're going to use this. 70 3/4 minus 31. That's wrong. And 3/4. Minus half the T right here. Minus this T. Minus this T. Minus a 6-inch piece of pipe. That's what he said he wanted, so because he wanted an OLED on it. And minus the flange. And I've got it all right here. All the T's, the pipe, the flange, and that's what I come up with. It's circled, it's a cut length. Now all we have left is the elevation. I showed you how to take the measurement, and the way I took it, and pay attention, I shot from center, and I measured from the top of the flange because it was just easier to do than try to eyeball center. So I measured to the top of the flange to center. It was 14 1/4. And I have to add 5 3/4 because that's what it measures. That's what the flange is. Half of that flange is 5 3/4. So 14 3/4 plus 5 3/4 is 20. Now 20 minus 4 1/8 and 4 1/8. That's that T. That's 4 1/8. And that's this T, 4 1/8. It gives you your cut length. I hope this helps. It's just simple stuff that when I started, I wish somebody would have done for me. So let's go. All right, guys. I got my little drawing here. I don't have any ISO paper. I'm out. It's all used up. I left my other book at home, so I just got a piece of paper. It's all you have to do. But you have to draw it. You have to write it down and draw it up, or you'll screw it up. Remember that. Draw it up no matter how simple it is. They want to come out, down to the blocks. There's a T here. I figured up all my measurements. I'll go through that in a little bit. And I circle the cut lengths. Those are always cut lengths if they're circled. If they're circled, something gets done to it. And then I go over here and I mark up my pipe. 6 inches, 15 3/8. And everything's circled. Something happens to it if it's circled. The way you don't mess up and cut something you're not supposed to. We've all done that, and it's a bummer. I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but that last measurement was supposed to be 15 5/8. I changed it at the last minute because I wanted them to have just a little bit of room to bolt it up. Because it's a 16th on both sides. It's not going to matter. It's going to help them just a little bit. Your piping needs to be easy to bolt up, and it needs to look good when you go away. So really get it down to the gnat's butt. You know what I mean? And as far as doing this stuff, I didn't know what I was doing when I got here. I didn't know that I've been hooking up this natural gas stuff, I don't know, for about 13 years. And I didn't know what a separator was or a cooler was or ultra fab unit or none of those things that I hook up all the time now. It's kind of funny because they'd say, hey, come over here to the separator or meet me at the separator. I'd walk over to the cooler. I didn't know any different, but it didn't matter. You know, if you will do your best, show up, have a good attitude, do things that other people don't want to do, and just get in the way and do your best, you will go far. I guarantee it. So if y'all like these tips, I'm going to keep bringing them. Hit the like button, though, and subscribe if you learned anything because it helps me. I'm trying to push this channel and, you know, get the word out. Help some folks get into welding. Y'all have an awesome day. This is Chris with Taylor Welding.